and a few players were straight up logging into other people's accounts.
What?
This guy.
What's up people, Jack here with another video, and welcome to the Chill Zone if you are new to the channel. So, I recently watched a video of Fallout New Vegas, an awesome game, but this one was made by Russian Badger. It was more of a review. But this time around, I'm checking out a video by the Internet Historian, amazing YouTube channel. Please go and subscribe to him. Also, he has this incognito mode, another channel of his. It's awesome. I like his commentary. But the thing here, however, is that it's, I think, a deconstruction, that's usually what he does, of the events of Fallout 76. One of the worst things that ever happened to gaming. It was terrible. After months, even years, still was not fixed. I think it's on the playable state as for now, but when it released, oh boy was it a kerfuffle. I didn't follow through all of it, which is why I'm going to appreciate the fact that he is actually willing to, well, he went through a lot of work to make this 26-minute video covering the entire event, and loving his video and editing style. This is going to be fun. So without further ado, let's check out the fall of 76. Bethesda ruins. Wow. That holotape.
If you found this tape, it means that everyone is dead. Or working at a different office. How did this happen?
Oh yeah, the jazz
Well,
already.
I'll tell you. Buckle up, buckaroos. Today's lesson is the misfired launch of Fallout 76.
June 2018. It began with everyone getting just a little hyped up.
Have we waited long enough, guys?
Oh god, yes we have, Todd.
Damn it, Todd!
Fallout 76, Bethesda's biggest game yet. My god, it was exciting. And they promised we'd know more at E3. E3 hype time.
Oh, do you remember when we all
16
met
times
physically?
the detail.
16 times the detail. There's all new rendering, lighting, and landscape technology.
This guy gets it. This is the attitude you're supposed to have.
4 times the map
It
size.
is 4 times the size of Fallout 4. And it's our biggest one yet.
My god, it was exciting.
Until the launch.
November 14th, 2018. The game goes live with a day one patch of 50 gigabytes.
Do you guys remember what happened with Cyberpunk 2077? Like a game that is like 90% of the player base is already gone. The head developer has also left. Yeah. Man, I don't get it. I understand hyping up a game, but well, you could make an excuse on one case. Cyberpunk 2077 was broken, but the game was playable. You could reach to the end. I had 0 issues to complete the story. Not at all. All of that was good. When I started diving deeper into like side missions and all that, did I encounter some of the lags and technical issues. But the problem was that there was a lot of cut content out of that, and that was really displeasing. But I did experience the same thing with the whole patch situation at the launch date. That was horrible. I think that it was even greater than Fallout 76's, but this game, however, oof, as an online one, terrible.
For fuck's sake. I'll see you tomorrow.
But once that's downloaded, people start logging into the hellscape that is Fallout 76. And oh dear lord, they never fix the bugs. And there are so many of them. Goodbye world, goodbye necks, goodbye body, goodbye heads, bugs, bugs, bugs everywhere. Server crashes, game crashes, old bugs imported from Fallout 4. Use more than one nuke at a time, server's dead. Text is far too texturous and all-consuming void. Error log 307. Can't pick up stuff, can't stop asserting dominance with a T-pose, frame rate problems, screen
Actually,
dead,
that's an A
getting too
pose,
swole,
but-
getting underneath the map, getting attacked by invisible enemies, spawning too many enemies.
Kind of speaks for itself.
spawning too many god rays. Also, your camp resets after every session, and sometimes it goes underwater. Holotapes randomly play static, but too many holotapes mean none of them will play. Enemy AI is far more A than I. Animations broken, surprise, floating objects, and a traveling merchant. Just to name a few. Joseph Anderson has a great video that documents just the ones that he found personally. That video is 3 hours long. But it gets worse. Error CE348780 can corrupt your data and force you to reinstall the game and console operating system. A few PC players had their computers brick entirely. Also, when the date rolled over to the 1st of January 2019, the nukes in the game stopped working altogether. No one thought it prudent to program in other years in an always online game. And a few players were straight up logging into other people's accounts.
What?
This guy had a level 78 character that was randomly replaced with a level 8 character. Bethesda said they couldn't do anything about it. And many players are not thrilled with this game, and they want Bethesda to know that. And they want everyone else to know that too. But Bethesda owns the platform. Is Fallout 76 fun?
Yes, it is. Banned for racism. Thread locked.
They had no direct outlet.
Cancelled.
For rage. The only solution was to put a torch to everything else. Reddit, Twitter, Bethesda's other games on Steam.
Review
The
bomb.
backlash was immense. But surely level heads would prevail. The reviewers would come out and say that the game isn't so bad.
Oh, but no.
Oh dear lord, they
Let's
hate
nuke it to oblivion.
This is so sad. Despacito, play Country Roads.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River.
And the YouTube
Oh my.
had this to say.
It's really fucking boring.
Could barely bring myself to play it in order to finish this review.
No one on staff wants to play any more of this video game. I'm not going to subject myself to another 20, 30 hours of this fucking mess.
In short, Fallout 76 is morally, technically, and creatively bankrupt.
It
The
sounds like
mods on
skill up.
Bethesda forums were working overtime. The mods on Reddit almost gave up. Look, I'm not saying that some people didn't enjoy and have fun with this game. But what I am saying is that the Metacritic was really funny to read. So what happened? Well, it came out that development was hugely rushed. The deadlines
You
were
don't say.
too tight.
Damn.
Plus, this wasn't Bethesda's A-team. It's actually a relatively inexperienced division based in Austin, and the scope of the game
Yo, what do you have against Austin? People in Austin are cool, as far as I'm told.
kept getting bigger.
We're gonna need distant weather systems.
Hey Todd, I stayed up all night and I just
We're
finished.
gonna need 16 times the
To
detail.
details.
Todd, no more.
We're gonna need 4 times the size of Fallout 4.
That, and they were trying to patchwork the old Bethesda creation engine into a multiplayer framework. What else could you expect?
That's why I give my kids
Fallout 76.
that fool.
Now, Bethesda could tolerate...
I also am wondering, how is it that they still haven't changed engine? It's been so long. They remain with the same old thing. This rusty piece of trash. No, really. I want them to explain why they can't make something new. Oh, recently during this E3 they promised something that I don't ever think is going to come out. But then again, they have this focal on putting out the dumbest of ideas. It worked with Skyrim because Skyrim was just a beloved thing that the modding community took like out of measure. It was already a broken mess, right? So at least they gave them the liberty to work through it. But with 76, there was the whole thing of like blocking the modding community to do any work on it. And then, of course, with the... what is it called again? That one game that they promised on E3. I can't remember the name, but it still has the same philosophy. Like, create a massive something and let the players do whatever they want within it. It's like trying to achieve the maximum by doing the minimal. I kind of I get where it comes from, but that's not the design philosophy that a game like this is supposed to have. Bethesda from the Oblivion days are known for the great storytelling and all these things. That's what they should be doing, right? But I digress.
The bugs and the bad reviews and the irate players. But what they couldn't tolerate were the exploits. Infinite inventory, infinite invisibility. The frame rate was tied to the game speed, so people were going a lot faster than they should. Server hopping for more items, infinite cache and infinite duplication, unlimited XP, unlimited nuking. The nuclear codes were unencrypted and you could wall clip into the quest room. And someone was given the curse of infinite invincibility. Naturally, this can really mess with other players' online experience.
Yeah.
So Bethesda was ready, with the ban hammer and a blindfold to wildly flail around and take down anyone
Whomever.
nearby. But Bethesda wasn't satisfied.
Malcolm
with
X.
no, they're a progressive company with big ideas. They wanted to give a road to redemption. So support sent out this email to players caught cheating. We would be willing to.
He really does have a
accept
punchable
essays
face, doesn't
on
he?
Why the use of third-party cheat software is detrimental to an online game community. That's right. 500 words on why you're a very naughty boy, and they may just give you your account back. But a couple of days later, the mocking from news outlets caused them to reconsider this approach. One more exploit. In all the Bethesda games, there's a dev room. Every item in the game is kept here. Security has to be top-notch, because otherwise, someone could just waltz in and take all of the best items in the game, and it would be an absolute disaster.
But it happened.
Well, shit. Of course, Bethesda wasn't equipped to deal with the issue. People started flooding in, taking the best items in the game, then selling those items on a black market of sorts.
Of course, there's always one.
Banning people who had some of the best items in the game. You spent 700 hours just to get the best gun? Die, cheater. Next, they put in a system where players would get tagged if they ever entered the room, and they banned those players. That wasn't much better because people would just start using Smurf accounts. Get in quick with a level 1 account. Get all that good shit. Then get the fuck out. Then use a duplication glitch to get a ton more of those items. Then transfer
Insanity.
that stuff to your main account, and you're good to go. Bethesda then takes out this level 1 and calls it
no!
And you've just beaten the game.
Oh,
So the problem
bamboozled.
continued. Bethesda is running out of ideas to solve it. There's a lot of speculation in the media and among players about how exactly people are getting in, but no one except for the exploiters knows for sure. That said, Bethesda needs to act fast before it ruins the economy of the game.
$100
So they
trillion.
wrote another email and sent it
Freaking
out to
Zimbabwe.
hello, cheater. Do you want to tell us how you did it, and we might unban...
Whoa! Are you kidding me? They hired cheaters to fix... Oh, man. Isn't that the same thing that the guys who made Apex Legends are experiencing right now? The Titanfall people. Like somebody stole the code for their game, Titanfall 2, and it's like holding them hostage, which is why they no longer are able to create a new Titanfall, or at least a second one, or a sequel to that. Damn! Oh, that's petty.
Can you, please? Should we not hear back from you, the account will simply remain suspended. It's not known whether this approach worked, but from what I've seen, it's still possible to get into the dev room. November 22nd, 2018. Just a week after the release, the game goes on discount. From $60 to $40, to $35, to $30. You can find it for $15 on eBay, and in Germany they're straight up giving it for free when you buy a PlayStation controller. Also, some stores are just zip tying it to other products. But to Bethesda, it's worth selling the thing at a price close to zero, because it brings people into the atomic shop, which is where the real margins are.
Yeah.
And it inflates the poor sales figures. Let's have a look at those.
Yo, my video literally crashed alongside with... Okay, I now wholeheartedly believe that Fallout 76 is a cursed game. Chrome just crashed as he was trying to talk about the shop. Coincidence? I think not.
November 22nd, 2018. Just a week after the release, the game goes on discount. From $60 to $40 on eBay. So some stores are priced close to auctions are, and it inflates the poor sales figures. Let's have a look at those. The latest figures show
Microtransactions.
76 sold less than a sixth of what Fallout 4 did. Not good. There's also been a massive oversupply of hard copies. Although what's the point of a hard copy when the thing is just a cardboard disc telling you to redeem an online code? And while sales are low, returns are high. Immediately upon release, people began asking Bethesda for a refund. 76 is not on Steam, it's on Bethesda's own platform, so they have all the control. If players only played the game for a few hours, then generally they'd get their money back. However, it came out that people were sometimes getting refunds after a full 24 hours of play. Quite generous. But then word about this spread to forums. Then to Reddit, and a post got 12,500 upvotes informing people that this made pretty much everyone eligible for a refund, and the comments told them exactly how to do it. Bethesda was flooded with requests for refunds. And their response? Shut it down, lads. No one gets a refund now. Everyone go home. Show's over. Robot customer service man engage.
No, man.
Customers who have downloaded the game are not eligible for a refund. We apologize for the inconvenience. Die.
A few things followed. First, people got mad. One hardcore gamer even trashed a GameStop for refusing his refund.
Sheesh, man.
A bit of an overreaction.
Yeah, you think?
Second, the media.
Usually, a thing that you remark is that the media always comes after the players or the fans. They have this tendency of always siding with the companies because obviously they don't know the full story. They only like dig on the surface level. But like when the media itself wants to cancel you as a company, oh man, you know you fucked up.
And third, a class action lawsuit. Their inconsistent refund policy and terms of service may not be strictly legal. November 27th, 2018. Miglaccio and Rathod LLP filed a class action suit on behalf of customers. Media quickly picked up on that. Their main argument is that it's a sometimes unplayable game owing to its technical problems, then they're refusing refunds, and that Bethesda is engaged in a strategy to release it anyway, and then slowly patch their way into a more playable state. Updates on this lawsuit are slow, so I'll keep you informed on the second channel. Ad time. Look, there's a meteor headed straight to
It's
Earth.
NordVPN.
Oh my god.
This guy is a genius. Most people will edit away the meteor falling down.
Meteor headed straight to
He literally took the footage and clicks on it.
Oh my god. We must do something. Was anyone curious enough to read about it online? Not me. Not me either. Nope. Oh no.
Oh.
Now people think I'm dumb and I have died a virgin. Don't let this happen to you. Get curiosity.
Curiosity stream,
It's a
of
streaming
course.
platform with some of the best documentaries and non-fiction from around the world. Partial nudity, maybe if you look hard enough. But more importantly,
National Geographic.
the most arousing thing of all, knowledge.
Yeah.
Works for your Roku, Android, etc., etc. It works on everything, okay? Science, nature,
Even your
history,
blender.
tech, society. CuriosityStream.com.
Yeah, very soon we may have a
unlimited access to the
Skyrim on
world's
your
3
fridge,
top
right?
documentaries and non-fiction series. Use the promo code Internet Storing during the sign-up process to get the first 30 days free. Then cancel any time. Wink. Please, look, I need sponsors. I bought a lifetime supply of toilet paper thinking I was saving money, but then I left it out in the rain and the crows got it, and now I'm back to square one.
Sure thing.
CuriosityStream.com.
Peace was never an option.
Ads over. Let's rewind a little bit. Fallout fans made
Duffel
their pre-orders.
Oh, the
and
duffel bag!
Pre-ordered the Power Armor Edition. Wow. It came with a helmet, box, map, army toys, and a genuine West Tech canvas bag. Fast forward to the release. And customers noticed that their precious bags which is supposed to be made of the finest canvas in the land, look a bit different. In fact, it
Plastic.
looks like a carry bag the real bag should come in. Did they really just advertise one thing and deliver another? Can't
Yeah.
do that.
Oh, that was
so there
young.
was a surge of backlash, and people began emailing Bethesda, asking for refunds, asking for answers. By this point, customer service is absolutely over it. They are done with the facade, and they send this email in response.
Hello. We are sorry that you aren't happy with the bag. The bag shown in the media was a prototype and was too expensive to make. We aren't planning on doing anything about it.
That's the
Wow.
whole email. Staff at Bethesda aren't even hiding their contempt anymore. Naturally, the internet goes wild.
Are you fucking kidding me? Wow. Wow. Well, I got so mad, I shaved everything off my face.
Okay, guys, this is a bit of a PR nightmare. We have to quell the outrage. What do we do? Well, we've got this in-game currency. Let's just give them the minimum amount of that. Fantastic idea.
Adams.
Hear ye, hear ye. Anyone who paid $200 to $300 for the Power Armor Edition is hereby entitled to $5 worth of in-game currency
Idiots.
that you'll be able to spend with us. 500 atoms? Fuck yeah. What are you gonna do with your atoms? I'm gonna
Wouldn't
buy
do-
5/18ths of the white paint
No
version of the
way.
Power
No
Armor.
way to accept that.
Whoa, what about you? Light wood laminate, light wood laminate, light wood laminate. Fuck the bag. He's right. Fuck the bag. Light wood laminate, light wood laminate, light wood laminate, light wood laminate.
No way.
Of course, this was Bethesda. What happened. What really happened is further outrage, and even the media started piling on.
Almost heaven, West Virginia.
It even became part of that class action lawsuit from earlier. Bethesda put out a tweet apologizing for their curt customer service and gave a different excuse for why they didn't make the bags. A shortage of material, apparently.
Why is it so difficult for companies to just say sorry? That we messed up. We couldn't do this because we were too greedy. Just say it forward. It's not that hard. They keep causing themselves more and more trouble as they refuse to just admit the mistakes. I've never understood that. Man, it's very infuriating.
That was quickly debunked. Because it turns out they did make the canvas bag, except they gave them all out to influencers.
Oh, of course.
It's not the same one, of course, but it's sourced from that ever-scarce material, canvas. But what's more amusing is that it turns out there is a canvas bag
In the game.
in the game. If you don the postman's outfit, which of course can be found at the atom shop, for 700 atoms.
Just short
Ooh,
of...
just short. Well, the leaking from the online community continued, and Bethesda's lawyers realized they were in deep trouble, so they decided to capitulate. Alright, fine.
Let them eat cake, yeah.
If you want to claim it, you'll have to fill out this form with your name, personal details, address, etc., etc. And we'll ship out the bag to you in 4 to 6 months. But it doesn't quite end there. Because Bethesda is known for bugs, and of course their website is a buggy
Some
mess
giant
too.
bugs.
Turns out all of the customer support inquiries are unsecure and open to the public. In fact, people can open and close and change them at will. Listed are details of full legal names, phone numbers, home addresses, and more. If you've requested your canvas,
Dude.
you've just been doxxed.
Oh no.
Not knowing how to immediately fix the problem, Bethesda panics and temporarily shuts down the whole website. And that is the tale of the
Duffel kerfuffle.
How could this have been so difficult? They made one for New Vegas. One last piece of merch. A rum drink. Nuka-Cola Dark. Pre-orders available in September. Shipped out on November 14th. $80.
Oh, this is all just sad, man.
Not cheap. But in return, you got a very cool bootle. Looks good on the shelf. A great conversation.
Let me guess, this same scenario here where the bag, the bottle, isn't real. It's just going to be something plastic, right?
The family over Thanksgiving. Or at least it would have been. November 14th came and went, and there was no rum. Okay. A week later, on November 21st...
Lies and deception!
There's a delay. Things aren't up to the usual Fallout standard, they say. The usual Fallout standard. All of this just works. Things aren't up to the usual Fallout standard. So we'll have it for you soon. No specific date given.
1 week later.
Nothing. Then on December 5th, another email. Good news. We start shipping on December 12th. It's been nearly 3 months since you pre-ordered, but as a show of good faith, we made this promotional video for you. And this is where things went from tardy to retardy. Right there. Did you catch that? That's just a industry bottle and a plastic shell. We paid $80 and waited a quarter of a year for a plastic shell? People were not happy. Look at that ratio. Nothing in the marketing said that it was a plastic shell. Super premium, we were promised. And the media agreed.
They messed up big time! How can they keep doing this? And Alex Jones is just like, yeah.
People began cancelling their orders. Silver Screen tries to convince people that it's not cheap and shitty. It actually costs us twice as much to make the plastic one than the glass one. Then what the fuck? We hours coding the design. Convincing stuff.
Yeah, so much in Shkreli.
Just a few days before.
It's actually ideal. They're selling you crap and inflating the prices. But it costs us double as much. Who makes this kind of arguments? Wow.
Christmas. The rum is about the quality you'd expect.
Can I swear on this? It's my own show.
Worse is the design. The oversized lip means liquid can pour inside the shell.
Hard to pour because how they made this damn thing. Spilled like half the shot.
Very dribbly.
So you're best off opening the whole thing up to prevent spilling. If you do that, there's a good chance that you'll snap the flimsy plastic. Any liquid will immediately ruin this cheap paper stick.
Like literally, you can make it yourself.
And the quality was about on par. But look,
yeah.
If you want a decent version of this product, there are reputable sellers of them. They're on Etsy. They're far cheaper, and they actually give a shit. Not gonna lie though, some of the memes that came out of this were pretty good. Now, many claim that this was an honest mistake.
We're sorry.
Or that customers were at fault for misinterpreting ambiguous marketing. I disagree. All of the marketing shows other glass items. All of the mock-ups show something more akin to frosted glass than plastic. They give plenty of descriptions of the product too, and not once do they mention plastic. And they were engaged in a bunch of other tomfuckery as well. Before the product was even available, they flooded their own product reviews with a bunch of 5 stars. This raised some eyebrows, and people on Reddit even called them out for it.
Yeah, so that's like a scam site, Joe.
You can see all this activity on the Wayback Machine. Now, if they're happy to deceive people in this way, it seems silly to give them the benefit of the doubt about the glass. It's also worth quickly talking about the Bethesda merch store. Some of these items are pretty neat. That's cool. Good idea. I'd have that. Fallout 76 pant. Singular. But why is he so mad? The photography is all just slightly off.
Photoshopped onto people.
Was mocked relentlessly on social media. But does the 76 in $276 really make it more immersive? And why did they just toss it on the ground? And it comes in this crumpled up toddler body bag. You're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars in merch and you don't have an eye on? Why is she wearing the size XXL? She's clearly not happy about it. But who looked at this and said, good job, print?
Nobody.
Now that's surprising. And what the fuck? They made the bottle properly. Yeah, one of those please, but bigger and brown. Is that so hard?
$30 even. I mean, it's ridiculous.
There are 2 new patches released that caused quite a stir. First, the good. For PC, they included a number of quality of life improvements, including push to talk.
This was not in an Honored game from the beginning. Who was playing the game so long that they stuck around till this happened?
But it also brought in field of view sliders. Hooray! Increased stash capacity from 400 pounds to 600 pounds, and a small buff to automatic weapons. Hooray! They decreased the carry weight of bobby pins so it no longer took up 10 to 20% of people's inventory.
I got a box of bobby pins the other week that said weigh these.
There were also upgrades to the camp that allowed for easier construction, and a bunch of bug fixes. Hooray! The bad. A whole bunch of unannounced stealth nerfs. They generally made the game grindier. Ammo production was decreased. Fusion cores burnt out faster. Legendary enemies spawned less frequently.
On guard, I'll fuck you up.
And the backlash was significant, because everybody knew why Bethesda was doing it.
Yeah,
to encourage people
money.
to use the Atomic Shop. And let's talk briefly about that store. Some of the prices are outrageous. A Christmas tree for $12, a Santa outfit for $20, blue and yellow paint for $18. Oh look, $3 for the same sweater vest and slacks item imported from Fallout 4. But the biggest offense of all was the holiday emote bundle. $24 for some Christmas-themed emotes. Twice the price of these games. The media agreed that these were egregious prices. But worse, they're engaged in some deceiving marketing practices too. Oh look, it's marked down half price. But it's not. It was released half price.
Oh no, I shouldn't curse here. This is just all very sad. And I know that people are still streaming this game. But at the end of the day, you know, you can have fun with anything however you see fit, and especially if you have friends around to play such game with. But some games are just supposed to be left out to burn, frankly. Especially when these predatory practices are used.
They're artificially jacking up the price, only to then give it a fake limited time discount in order to create a sense of urgency. That's illegal. Here in Australia at least, in Canada and in the EU.
Yeah,
Reddit
it is.
picked up on this and pointed it out.
Welcome
Bethesda
to Denmark.
reacted by scrapping the discount and just setting it as the always intended price.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's been about 25 minutes of whining now, so I'm just going to leave it here. I didn't even get a chance to touch on the new pay-to-win fiasco. The new camera item that lets you teleport dwindling player numbers. But on the flip side, they're also adding new content and improving the game over time. Heck, No Man's Sky was a surprising comeback.
Mm-hmm.
So, maybe Bethesda can do it too. But for now, Todd returns to cryostasis. Hiding in his bunker until the bombs of
He's giving him the
Alpha
female
start
body, isn't he?
and returning only when it's time to get our hopes up.
Of course he is.
Once again.
Boy. Oh my.
CuriosityStream.com/internethistorian. Not many people know this, but I'm actually quite a good rap artist. Rappist, if you will. So I'm going to say all these names for you from the credits as fast as I possibly can.
I'm guessing these are all his Patreons. Yeah. Boy. Yo, Fallout 76 was a mess. And it still is a mess. I'm confident for all the people who are still playing it and enjoying it. Good on you. But... And I think that we gamers have a bit of a thing to uphold. a thing that we should like agree on, like stop promoting these companies, boycotting them, because really this is not okay. And very much so, since this Atomic Shop, which was the big drive for them making all these things, as they know that microtransactions sells, no matter how you twist and turn it. Even when you see a game that is like passable for even the update that they have. For example, right now I'm trying to get back into Watch Dogs Legion. Definitely the best thing that Ubisoft has done this and last year, because first and foremost they have included freaking Assassin's Creed into the game, and it's more of an Assassin's Creed than Assassin's Creed is. But the whole thing is that you still have all these microtransactions and all these practices behind it, and it's really weird. But yeah, that's just me. But guys, thank you a lot for watching this. There's some kids screaming outside, what the hell. And if you like this, you know what to do. Give the video a like. If you didn't, give it a dislike. That's some fair criticism. Do you play Fallout 76? Is it still any good? For those of you who may have the game, hopefully he did not bash too much on your experiences, but you've got to admit it's true, all that he said. But with that said though, see you guys in the next video. Bye.